If we have any children, please step out. This is a parental guidance moment. That child can be moved out. And one more thing before we head on to the video.
This is a non-profit fan-based parody video made with artificial intelligence voice cloning software, but was made, written, and edited by a dweeby human Dragon Ball, mainly Android 21, fan purely for entertainment purposes. With that said, please support the official release and enjoy the video.
If truly free, be stopped never through all that's happening.
Witness the results of my research.
Who's gonna rock the place? 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 No one can touch this. Who's gonna rock the place? We're forever gonna rock the place. Who's gonna rock the place? All together gonna rock the place. Who's gonna rock the place? We're forever gonna rock the place. Who's gonna rock the place? No one can touch this. This episode of Michael of Random is called Android 21 Becomes a Discord Moderator.
Hello, everyone. I am Android 21, the new leader of the Red Ribbon Army. It's certainly been some time, hasn't it? Excuse me for my appearance. Don't worry, I'm not fat. It's a bodysuit just for the video and the meme. Anyway, in today's video, I shall become a Discord moderator. Michael of Random, or Mikey, as some people call him, will set up a Discord server, and he will invite me and the rest of our known friends and allies, which consist of the following: Sonic the Hedgehog, Dante, Deadpool, Mina, Ashido, Jotaro, Kujo, Rosalina, Shadow the Hedgehog, both Moon Knights, Mark Spector and Stephen Grant, Duke Nukem, and even both Patrick Star and Drake, as well as several others, including Michael's friends both in real life and online. And he will assign himself as the admin of the server, and give me the role of a moderator for the server. Patrick, however, will start to whine and complain over him wanting to become a moderator for the server as well, which will slightly annoy Michael, and he will tell Patrick that he made me a moderator since he trusts me, and thinks that Patrick will only abuse his status in the server. Patrick will continue to whine and demand Michael to make him a moderator, to the point where I will give him a warning that if he continues to pester Michael again, he will be removed from the server. But he will ignore my warning and continue to pester Michael, at which he will then lose it and scream. And I quote, "That does it, Patrick! You're banned! No more coming back to the server until Dragon Ball Sparking Zero comes out and Android 21 gets in the game." And Patrick will cry like, "No!" And then he will be kicked from the server. But we will invite him back in once he calms down and apologizes after. After that, some of us will all meet in voice chat, and we will all catch up on what each of us have been up to as of late, and we will have a good time. Deadpool will also be present during the call, and in the general voice chat channel in the server, he will start to text the word chimichanga and post pictures of chimichangas with the caption. Then he will start spamming images of chimichangas with the word chimichanga above all over the server in every channel, and then it will get to the point where he keeps spamming it everywhere that it starts to get annoying. I will then give Deadpool a warning telling him that he needs to stop spamming pictures of chimichangas and texting the word chimichanga all over the server, to which he will eventually stop and apologize, saying that he was just bored and got a little carried away. At which point, Drake will then start to do the exact same thing as what Deadpool was doing. But instead, he will post pictures from his fish collection and typing the word fish. This spamming of the fish pictures will suddenly cause Hans Krebs, one of Adolf Hitler's minions in the bunker, other than Hermann Fegelein, who is actually a good friend, and another ally of ours who betrayed the bunker, to sneak into the server. And he will start to join Drake, spamming pictures of fish and texting the word fish all over the server, Like so?
Fish, 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 fish.
Finally, I will step in and deafen Drake temporarily, and kick Krebs for not only spamming but also attempting to raid the server. But just when you thought that things couldn't get even more hectic, none other than the Iraq Lobster will enter the server, singing his iconic theme song, introduce himself, and begin to cause trouble for everyone here on the server. But he will not be alone either, as along with him will be his own group of friends and allies of his, of whom he calls the Lobster Legion, who the members of said group will all be revealed in a later video when Michael of Random feels that he is up to going back to finishing it. Anyway, the Lobster Legion, just like Krebs from earlier, will attempt to raid the server, and they will start by playing the Baby Shark song on max volume in the voice channel for everyone to listen to, and they will all laugh finding our reactions to the dreadful song, and pleading and begging them to make it stop, amusing. But they will not listen, and continue to torment everyone in the server. Fageline will even state that Iraq Lobster's latest antic, as he calls them, is almost impressive, and add that he reckoned that they also masked their IP addresses so that none of us could track him. Which will suddenly cause the Lobster Legion to stop laughing and ask, what? At which point, upon hearing that Iraq Lobster didn't mask his IP address,
my other side will start to take over, and using my superior intellect, I will attempt to track down Iraq Lobster's location, and I will find that he, along with the rest of the Lobster Legion, are hiding in what looks like an abandoned warehouse, to which I will inform the rest of the server. And this will cause the Iraq Lobster and his friends to start freaking out because their hideout just got exposed. After that, Deadpool using his fourth wall breaking abilities will instantly appear over there, along with Shadow, Duke Nukem and Drake, surprising all of them and us. And then Duke Nukem will state that it's once again time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and that he's all out of gum. And then he, along with Shadow, Drake and Deadpool will kick both Iraq Lobster and the friends' asses, and Drake will do some stuff which I can't fully describe. Hearing and seeing this will all cause us to laugh at those idiots for trying to raid us, and we will all spam lol and rofl in the chat because we all find Iraq Lobster getting his just desserts funny and amusing. The last thing we hear is Iraq Lobster's beaten up voice slowly muttering, "Why didn't I listen to those goddamn VPN sponsorships?" And then finally he will keel over and die. And so, after that whole Iraq Lobster attempting to raid the server, and after Deadpool, Shadow, Duke and Drake all magically warp back to their homes and behind their monitor screens Respicit fly.
I will regain control of myself once again after my evil side is once again released. But just as I make my return, an elderly and balding man wearing a suit and tie will enter the server, and he will ask the following question, and I quote, "What is going on here?" Which will surprise most of us, as a random person of who we have absolutely no idea is meant to be, has entered the server uninvited. The man will introduce himself simply known as the manager, and the reason to his arrival is that he is curious as to what exactly was happening in this server and surveying the quote chaos that has transpired here. To which I will answer the so-called manager that we don't know what he is referring to, and Deadpool will tell him,
"Yeah, I think you're in the wrong video, buddy."
Which will surprise the manager, and he will ask, "So, wait, this isn't a Drew Pickles video?" And we will all answer him saying no, and Michael of Random will tell the manager that he is no longer making those types of videos on his YouTube channel, but he is moving them to different platforms such as Odyssey and Newgrounds, and maybe potentially Rumble. The manager will become even more shocked but somewhat relieved and say, "Okay, no problem here. Enjoy your server, you lot." But suddenly, Drake will tackle him, but not before signing off, and, well, if you've seen enough Speakonia videos, you can guess where this is going. Well, that was quite the adventure. And in case you were wondering, yes, this whole video was basically a lengthy plug-in for Michael of Random's very own Discord server, in which he would like to announce that he has created, and that he had been thinking about it for a while, and felt that it would make for a better way to connect with some of his followers and supporters. It's not just a server for art commissions also, but one that he set up for some of his friends, and to act as a safe haven for people who had been wronged by certain other fandoms or communities due to toxicity and other things, such as when Michael of Random announced that he left the Speakonia community recently, and how it's been doing. He in fact gave his server the nickname The Uprising. Thank you Straight Fusion for giving him that idea also. A link to a verification server for his own server will be posted in the description below once it's ready, by the time this video was being made, of course. But please note that you must at least be over the age of 18 years, and you must be a follower and supporter of Michael of Random to enter. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, and we will see you all next time. Until then, this is Android21 signing out, and hope to see you all in the server once the invite link to the verification server is complete. And also remember, Discord invite links expire within 24 hours a day, so you better hurry if you intend on joining. Have a nice day, everyone. Goodbye. Now to take this silly fat suit off.
So, I hear we have ourselves a new server now. That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, I actually think this is a pretty cool idea also.
Yeah, same here. I think it's nice that Mike is setting up his own community and treating it as a place of refuge for people who were wronged by the Speakonia community also, and other communities and fandoms that fell from grace and how they impacted certain members.
That's one thing we can all agree on.
Oh boy, I sure hope Sanulianic isn't in there.
Nah, I doubt that. Not after what happened just before last Christmas, and not like he's getting in any other community again. Serves him right for praising that fake hedgehog with the red eyes. Exeter, he called him, right? I also want to take back every comment I made about Shadow being a fake also while I'm at it.
It's fine, Sonic. And I apologize for calling you a faker also, because of that disgusting Sonic.exe character who thought it would be a good idea to impersonate you and steal your name and try to make you look bad, which is honestly f***ing scummy. And this is coming from the same Hedgehog who got you framed and arrested back in Sonic Adventure 2. And if Maria was still alive, she would be absolutely disgusted by his actions, along with his #1 fanboy previously mentioned, and the other false Speakonia community members who dragged the community's reputation in the mud and screwed Michael of Random's mental health over more.
All right, Shadow, relax.
Sonic is right, Shadow. As much as I agree with you and understand the subject and how everyone feels about it, you shouldn't let anger and resentment get the better of you. Hatred and rage are both dangerous, and feelings like that will get you nowhere. And I'm certain that Maria would also hate to see you like this. Like when you got to see her again after the Time Eater incident at Sonic's 20th birthday party.
You're right. I'm sorry, Rosalina, and everyone. It won't happen again.
Now don't worry about it. If it were me, I'd have Star Platinum beat them even harder than with Steely Dan. But yeah, Rosalina's right. No sense in continuing to rant about it.
I could have swore Matt already made that reference in a previous video. Also, man, that brief Shadow and Rosalina interaction kinda makes you all wish they got their own episode, right?
Well, I'm sure we're all very excited about this new server and the start of this new community. And yes, I think it's fun too.
You got that right. But if there's one thing I learned as a pro hero, it's that there will unfortunately be haters of our community, like the League of Villains. Some of them will no doubt be the ones responsible for the toxicity in those fandoms, and the ones exiled from the Speakonia community, and they will do whatever they can to try and silence us or bring us down, which shows just how much evil there is in the world.
Yup, sure. The whole thing's messed up. But hey, if there's anything that I learned from demon hunting, it's that no matter how much they like to talk big, the harder they fall.
Ha! Same goes for cracking a certain egghead I know.
Wir können den Gruppenführer Fegelein nirgendwo finden. Er ist nicht in der Bunkeranlage.
Was soll das heißen? Sie können Fegelein nicht finden. Dann suchen Sie ihn! Ich will Fegelein sehen! Sofort! Wenn er sich ohne Befehl entfernt hat, ist das Fahnenflucht! Verrat! Bringen Sie mir Fegelein! Fegelein!